And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Thielen going to go in motion right. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Raider first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Cousins going to change it up. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. You look at this Buffalo defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense, and the first drive they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11.
They run with a second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of the carryover headed into this one, the residue of that game. That means excellent practices, guys alert, ready to go. They'd love to hang a second one right here, right now.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. The Bills had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
You look at this Raiders defense. It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the #1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Cousins now. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Cousins' throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Play fake. Cousins. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Nolan Smith brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. Room here to run. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Walker now on 1st and 10. Byron Murphy there on the tackle. Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. Throwing on 2nd down. Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Hey, Jupiter.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Take right open.
Now Lawrence. That is caught. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Walker with another carry. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
In motion left, that's Thielen. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's got a full head of steam on his horse. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jahmyr Gibbs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence dancing to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Two. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Following the interception, Cousins. Got a man, that's Ayuk. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Cousins to throw it. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Cousins. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 28-0.
BILLZ nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Bring it in.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Take right open.
It's 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On third down, Lawrence. Open man here is Conklin. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Now Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down. And how about that? A gain of 15 there on 4th and 10. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Cousins now. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Gibbs is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
This will be caught at about the 5. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Throwing, Cousins. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. On play action, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Butker's kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants him to finish this one out the way.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Off the play fake, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyler Algier. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders are on their way to a 2-0 start.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
All right, let's go. 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
On play action, Lawrence.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
K'Lavon Chason
in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Cousins here to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time. They go play action. Cousins. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, kill. Let's go, 52.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence.
Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they